Hey YouTube, let's talk about YouTube. So a question I get a lot on my channel is what is the hardest part of doing a YouTube channel, and I'm gonna talk about that today. What's up guys, it's Audra and welcome back to my channel. I'm very excited to talk about this today because I think it's something really interesting because I think a lot of people are just like, oh, YouTubers just kind of do whatever they want, which is very true. I do that most of the time. But when it comes to doing a YouTube channel, there are definitely some challenges that I don't think I ever really talk about. So I figured since people are asking the question, I talk about it today. So let's get into it. I personally think the hardest part about YouTube and doing a personal channel compared to First to 11's channel or Concrete Castle's channel is that it's very not unscheduled, but very random content-wise. There's so many different options for content on a personal channel, and it's really hard to kind of find your niche when you start something as broad as just a YouTube channel about yourself. Because with First to 11, it's very specific. We know what we're doing each week. Hey, we have a cover, we do a song, we do a video. With Concrete Castles, we have an original, we post the video, we do behind the scenes. And you're on a very strict schedule of this is the type of video that comes out and this is the day it comes out. And I think for a personal channel, you definitely are on a schedule. It's, hey, here's the day I post, here's the time I post. But your type of content that you post is a very wide range, I think. And it's very hard to find what people like. And especially for me, coming from a YouTube channel where all I do is sing, it's very hard to find a way to get people interested in your personality almost. I think for me, that was definitely the hardest thing coming to my channel was I'd been putting myself out there online for so many years before I started my personal channel. But starting a personal channel is much different than a music channel because you actually have to talk about yourself and you have to talk about things that you do. And sometimes I don't want to do anything. And that means I don't have anything to talk about, which makes it a little bit difficult. Also, there's some things that I love to do that I talk about that maybe you guys just aren't interested in watching. And so that kind of limits the type of content that I can post on here. When I started my channel, I think what I did was just try out a bunch of different things to see what people like. And I took that information and I've kind of wrapped it into coming up with ideas for my channel. So people really love when I do cooking videos. People love when I do ASMR videos. People love when I do clothing videos, fashion videos. And so those are definitely the three big ones for my channel. But there are so many other things that I would love to get into. I love doing vlogs, but people don't respond to vlogs the same way they respond to short little videos like this. And I think that's another problem and a struggle with a YouTube channel is short form content has become such a huge thing that people don't care to sit down, not all people, but most people, myself included, don't care to sit down and watch a 10, 15, 20-minute video on YouTube when they could just scroll on TikTok for 20 minutes and consume 20 videos or more in this world of short form content. And I definitely feel lucky to have been a YouTube creator with First to 11 like kind of early on because I think it kind of like grandfathered me into YouTube in like this weird way. So I feel like I don't really need to participate as much in the short form content trend. And I'm hoping to stay on YouTube and stick it out until this comes back around. But I think that's another struggle of being a YouTuber. Another thing, as simple as it sounds, it really just comes down to time. When you're doing two other YouTube channels, touring, traveling, working, and with those other bands, I kind of tend to push my own personal channel to the back burner because I just consider it not as important because it's just not as big as the First to 11 channel, and Concrete Castles is like my baby, and this is just about me. And it sounds bad, but I just don't care as much about my personal content that compared to how much I care about the bands. For me, it's hard to get in a headspace to put time into myself, really. is what this channel is. And sometimes I just feel like it's not worth it to put the time into me and to showing my personality and my personal self online. And honestly, it's hard sometimes. Sometimes I don't want to share all of my personal life online because it sucks. It's really hard to do that when the whole entire internet is watching you and people always have their opinions, and sometimes it's difficult, and sometimes I don't want to deal with that, and I just want to shut off my camera and shut off my phone and never get on the internet again. But that's something that I've kind of worked through over the years and got over, and so I'm trying to be better about sharing more of myself online. And I definitely still have my boundaries and what I want to share and what I don't want to share, but I'm working on it because I want you guys to know me. So I'd like to say at the end of this video, even though it's sometimes hard to be a YouTuber, I'm super grateful for this job, for this opportunity, for you guys to, allow me to make this content and make this my life. And I want to hear what you guys want to see on this channel because I ask not enough. And the whole reason that I do this channel is for you. So please leave a comment below what type of content you would like to see on here. I always have ideas, but I would love to hear from you guys what you want to see because truly this is for you. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed kind of hearing some of my personal struggles with YouTube. I know it's different for everybody, so this isn't like a general consensus of like difficulties of YouTube, but that's what it is for me. So thanks for requesting this video, and thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss an upload every Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bye! See you next week.